To present the preliminary findings of the autopsy. We want to especially thank Mr. Colin Kaepernick for not thinking it robbery to pay for the autopsy. So, Dr. Roger Mitchell, board certified forensic pathologist, performed a preliminary report on the death of Nolan Xavier Wales. He conducted and presented this report on July 19, 2026. Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan Xavier Wales. Cause of death, undetermined, pending investigation. And we'll explain that as we go through the report this morning. The manner of death, undetermined, pending investigation. Statement of examination. This forensic pathologist was retained to perform a second autopsy examination on the body of Nolan Xavier Wales. Name of decedent, Nolan Xavier Wales. Age, 18 years old. Race, black. Gender, male. Date of death, unknown. Second autopsy date was performed on July 10th, 2026. Preliminary findings. And this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region. He said the etiology is unknown at this time.
An 18-year-old boy went into the water on July 4th. 1 hour later, before a single test was run, the sheriff stood in front of cameras and said one thing: no foul play. Case basically closed. Except his family wasn't buying it. So they did something most families can't afford to do. They paid for a second autopsy. And what that second doctor found is the reason we're making this video. Nolan Xavier Wales, 18 years old, out on a boat with friends near Horn Island, Mississippi. By nightfall, he was gone. And within 60 minutes, local authorities had already told the world how he died. No forensic report, no toxicology, no real investigation, just an answer handed out before anyone had asked the right questions. Here's what nobody's telling you. When the second pathologist opened Nolan's body, he found a mark on the back of his skull that he still cannot explain. No fracture, no cut, just an unexplained red stain buried deep in the tissue. The kind of thing that isn't supposed to be there if this was a simple drowning. And it gets stranger. When his body arrived for that second exam, something was missing. Not his clothes, not his belongings. Part of his own throat. Gone. Unreturned. Unexplained. If you want to know exactly what that means, and why one word now sits where accidental drowning used to be, hit subscribe, because we're not stopping until this case gets answered. His mother didn't wait for a phone call. She sent the sheriff's department a text herself, 2 days later, just asking for an update. 4 words came back. We're still interviewing. That's where this story really begins. The sheriff had his answer. The doctor wasn't finished yet. A second autopsy means the body has already been opened once. Organs already removed, examined, and placed back for burial. When a family requests a second opinion, those organs stay separate, so the next pathologist can look too. That's exactly what Dr. Roger Mitchell did on July 10, 2026, in Washington, D.C. Here's Promise 1, delivered in full. During a deep dissection of the back of Nolan's head and neck, a step the first autopsy never performed, Mitchell found a 12 by 8 centimeter area of red discoloration in the soft tissue over the skull. No skin was broken, no bone was fractured. The etiology of this finding is unclear. Mitchell wrote. Translation: something caused that mark, and nobody can say what. Decomposition made it worse. Mark decomposition can hide bruising completely, meaning any impact on Nolan's skin by the time of the second autopsy may already be invisible. So Mitchell can't confirm trauma. He also can't rule it out. Then comes the detail that made the room gasp during the family's press conference. The trachea, the voice box, the hyoid bone, the entire front of Nolan's throat was not sent with his body. Mitchell says withholding those structures is sometimes standard when an examiner suspects neck trauma. He doesn't know why they were held back. He just knows an autopsy without the throat cannot rule out what happened to the throat. 2 findings, 0 explanations, and a pathologist whose official conclusion reads, "Cause and manner of death undetermined." The body raised 1 question. The witnesses raised 10 more. Here's promise 2. If Nolan planned to stay behind on the island, why didn't he take his phone? Why didn't he take his car keys? Witnesses gave conflicting accounts. Some say he wanted to talk to a young woman and would rejoin the group later. Others say the group left him behind. Neither version explains why he'd walk away without the 2 things any 18-year-old keeps in his pocket. Mitchell's report leaves 5 specific questions unanswered. 1. What circumstances led Nolan into the water at all? 2. What position was his body in when found? A Cajun Navy volunteer says he was face down, fully clothed. 3. Was there water in his airway? 4. Was there any injury to the front of his neck, the part missing from the body? 5. Were there any signs of bleeding inside his skull? 300 to 400 people were reportedly on that island that day. So far, not one has come forward with a clear account of what happened to Nolan. For these reasons, Mitchell wrote, this pathologist cannot rule out if intervening non-accidental factors contributed to or caused the death of Nolan Wales. That's a forensic pathologist telling you, in his own careful language, that foul play is still on the table. If you were staying behind to talk to someone, would you leave without your phone? Tell us in the comments. Nolan wasn't the only one this year. He wasn't even the first. According to the family and their legal team, 2 other cases echo Nolan's almost exactly. 18-year-old Daniel Irving allegedly drowned on a fishing trip with 2 other young men, the only black person on that boat. His companions reportedly discarded his phone, discarded his clothes, and deleted their text messages with him. The charges filed so far: tampering with evidence, not homicide. If a detail like that unsettles you as much as it unsettles us, subscribe now. We're tracking where the Irving case goes next. Then there's 18-year-old Tyler Smith, the only black person at a house party on the same holiday. He was shot in the head. Friends reportedly disposed of the gun and told police it happened during a game of Russian roulette. Police, according to the family, declined to run gunshot residue tests on anyone in that house, reasoning that if everyone was playing, everyone would test positive anyway. His mother and grandmother say that logic makes no sense, and they're not wrong to ask why. 3 black teenagers. 3 deaths ruled accidental within hours. 0 full forensic investigations before the label went public. The family's question isn't for special treatment. It's this: would the response have been this fast, this final, if the roles were reversed? Would police have skipped a gunshot residue test if the victim had been white? Say why or why not below. 3 families, 3 silences. And now, 1 word stands where an answer should be. As of today, Nolan Xavier Wales's official cause and manner of death remain undetermined, pending investigation. Toxicology results still haven't been returned. The family is asking the Mississippi medical examiner to release the original crime scene photographs. The ones taken before decomposition erased what a second autopsy could ever recover. Mitchell has said he'd present his findings to a grand jury if asked. The family is pushing the district attorney to make that happen. Until then, the throat stays missing from the file, the red mark stays unexplained, and the questions stay open. This case sits inside a much longer history. Emmett Till, Medgar Evers, and a list of names most of us already know by heart. The family says they're not asking for anything special. They're asking for the same thorough investigation any parent would demand for their own child. Do you think this case will ever get a real answer? Tell us why or why not. Subscribe now, because the moment toxicology results or grand jury testimony surface, we'll bring you the full story. No delay, no spin, just what the evidence actually says.